What up, what up, what up, what up? It's me, L Teddy 27.
What's good tonight? Right about the hood.
Oh, dear God, I'm already eating a drink.
Look, a damn mess. Just a damn mess. No means no, and yes means no. What up, 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 what up? What's good, people? What's up? It's me, I'm L Teddy 27, and I am back. We're here for another review. We are back for the review of For Life. This is season 2. This is episode 1. It is entitled Never Stop Fighting. Now, you all know we reviewed all of season 1. I've actually gone back and watched my season 1 reviews, and I found myself laughing at myself at times, reading myself down at times, like, did you really just put this out here for the consuming public? Anyway, but we back, and better than ever. Yes, better than ever. We're back here for yet another review. It will be better than we were before. Always improving, always being insatiable about what we do for you, but we're here. So let's get right down to it. So y'all know where we left off last season. Last season, we left off with Aaron in the middle of the gym at the prison being threatened by newly elect state attorney Maskins. Now, Maskins told him, listen, you know, your boy Jamal stabbed Cassius and we can get him on first-degree murder, and your wife violated HIPAA laws and all this kind of stuff, and we can get her to go down too. And if you want all this to go away, you need to just let this all go, and I'll give you clemency. You'll still be, an ex-con, a felon, but at least you won't be in jail no more, and I won't come after your people. That's to give you the quick recap. And then he was like, and just so you know, even though there was a prison lockdown that they were having because of the riot, Maskins got the Warden Hunt to go ahead and take that lockdown off, just so that those prisoners that were upset about what Aaron had happened to Cassius can come after him. A mess. So that's a quick recap of where we left off. So we start right there. Maskins is walking off. Aaron's in the middle of the gym. And all of the inmates are coming in with Warden Hunt in the background looking like, go fuck him up. Anyway, so then the next thing we see, nothing happened, of course. But the next thing we see is Aaron has a visit from Marie and Henry Roswell. So we know he tells Marie and Roswell all about what Maskins offered him. And Aaron is willing to take it. He's like, listen, I don't want nothing to happen to y'all. I don't need nothing to happen to Jamal. Y'all know we season for Jamal. We love us some Jamal. We will fight y'all about Jamal. Let me tell you. But and he don't want nothing to happen to Marie and so forth. I got a grandson that I need to go see, and this, that, and the third. Roswell and Marie is like, hell nah, bitch. Hell nah. We ain't doing that shit. We're not going down with the get downs. Okay. They was like, nope, not taking it. It ain't worth it. We here for the fight. We here for the windmilling. We here for the nuck if you buck. We here for it all. I was here for it. So they did everything to convince Aaron not to take the deal. Aaron, then we see him in his cell. So remember we're going to call him the black CEO, even though it's not CEO, CO, correctional officer. Even though it's a whole lot of black correctional officers, y'all know which black correctional officer we talk about, the big fat black one, the one who was working with the captain to do the drug deals or whatever. That one, the fat black one. Anyway, the black CO comes to Aaron and he tells and Aaron tells him, listen, I ain't going to the cafeteria. You already know they got it out for me. Excuse me, I'm taking all my meals here in my cell. We ain't playing them games. I'm trying to stay alive. So the black CO tells him, hey, boo, I heard you got offered this plea deal. You better get your ass the hell out of Dodge while the getting is good. Because that's what I'm about to do. Because he be like, listen, I got a whole lot of baggage. I'm about to go ahead and get out of Dodge. Hunt got it out. Warden Hunt got it out for me. And I ain't got it to do with him. I don't have that kind of energy. We finna just let this on go. I was like, yeah, you might want to do that. Anyway, so he told Aaron, he said, you get out because I'm getting out too. Aaron then said, listen, can I go see Jamal? You know, I am his attorney, so I do have the right to go see him since I do represent him. Sorry about that, Sean. So Aaron goes to go see Jamal. Jamal says, listen, Aaron tells Jamal all that Maskins said. Jamal said, listen, when you make your decision, whatever decision you make, leave me out of it. I'm going to be fine. I got mine over here. You forgot I took out the top dog, which is going to have me in the runnings to be a top dog around here. Don't worry about me. I'm good. I'm Gucci. You worry about you. Leave me out of it. So then we see O'Reilly at the prison. He done came with the agreement from Maskins. So O'Reilly done drew up this agreement, and Roswell is there, and Roswell done looked over it. So right as Aaron is getting ready to sign this here agreement, Warden Hunt comes and says, "Oh, I forgot to tell y'all this little piece. We learned that right before Aaron went to go speak with Roswell and Marie, that Warden Hunt was talking to Maskins, because Maskins had Warden Hunt putting microphones all over the jail, and microphones in places where there shouldn't be microphones, in order to tape Aaron's conversations with Roswell and with Marie, so that Hunt could listen to them and give all of the information back to Maskins, all about the witness list that Aaron was going to call, and all about what he was going to do during these during his retrial." So Hunt was like, we gonna get him. I got you, Maskins. Don't worry about me. I'm locked and step in line with you. So fast forward back to where we was. So when Hunt came up to Aaron right before he signed, he said, "Oh, I bet your wife ain't gonna respect you no more after you sign that. I guess your name don't mean nothing." And Aaron knows the only way he knows that, or would say something like that, is if he heard the conversation that Aaron had with Marie and Roswell. So Aaron then looks back and looks at the surveillance camera behind him and said, "Oh, bitch, you've been listening. Oh, okay." And then he said, "Nope, I ain't signing nothing. I need a few more days. I ain't signing a goddamn thing. Go fuck yourself." And Aaron walks out. O'Reilly is incensed now, because O'Reilly is like, "Now wait a fucking minute. We all had this shit all locked up before this whore Warden Hunt came with his brand of fuck shit and foolery." I was like, yeah, Hunt kind of fucked that up for y'all. So then next thing you know, Roswell O'Reilly goes over to Damascus and says, hey boo, get your boy, because Hunt ain't falling in line like he should. He fucked up the whole deal. Maskins said, "Don't worry about it. I got this. Everything is gonna be fine." O'Reilly then is starting to say, "Now wait a minute. We doing a whole lot of stuff that we should not be doing." And he's starting to look at Maskins the wrong way. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Roswell been in his ear too, and he's probably thinking, "Yeah, do I really want to end up like Maskins is right now? I might want to turn over a new leaf." Fast forward, Roswell calls Sophia. Listen, y'all, I am enjoying the hell out of this Blackberry Canada Dry. Can I tell y'all that? This Blackberry Canada Dry is giving life abundant. That's why I keep stopping y'all. I'm so sorry. Roswell calls Sophia. You know, the old warden, Sophia Masri. He says, "Listen, Aaron got a plan, but we need you to help us out. He's gonna need some help with this plan." And so they talked about how she was gonna help him. Then we see Aaron meets with one of the prisoners that he helped out on the case before. And the prisoner say, "Listen, you ain't got to beg me, dog. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. You could tell me to go jump over this bridge into the water. I'm jumping over this bridge into the water because you helped me, and now I'm gonna help you. Ain't no questions asked. You ain't got to ask for no favors. I got you, dog." So they're gonna do this whole thing where he says that something about he was in the gym during a certain time and he's being accused of something, and they need to subpoena the evidence or something like that. Something like that. But what it's going to do is it's going to allow them to subpoena the tapes from the time that Aaron and Maskins were meeting in the gym. Hold on to that. So then Sophia goes to one of the OCOs, and she talks the OCO into giving her footage up from the gym of when Maskins was threatening Aaron with all of that stuff. So that's everything Aaron needs. Black CO then brings Aaron a package. It's a thumb drive with the footage. With the footage from the gym. That Sophia from that CO. So anyway, excuse me, after that, O'Reilly comes and tells Maskins, listen. He goes into Maskins' office, listen, hey, they got Aaron over there. He's representing somebody, and they are asking for footage from the jail during such and such time. And so Maskins says, is it Tuesday at 8? He was like, yeah, somewhere around there. Maskins knows he has a problem. So he calls Hunt. He says, Hunt, do you tape everything? And Hunt was like, yeah, we tape 24 hours a day. Everything is taped. He was like, do you have the footage of such and such? And he was like, yeah. He said, you need to make that go away. Mind you, O'Reilly's in the room. He said, you need to make that go away now. And so Hunt is like, how am I going to do that? He said, make it happen. So O'Reilly done figured out the game that now they're tampering with evidence and all of this, that, and the third. And so O'Reilly wants out. O'Reilly is like, I know the fuck you lying. Bitch, I know you lying. Maskins looked at him with his white privilege and said, hey, bitch, hey, whore, you just sat in here in the room with me and listened to this whole conversation? Baby, you knee deep in the shit, just like I'm knee deep in this shit. Fall in line, get your life in order. I said, shit. That was a whole mess. Anyway, Marie then goes to her daughter and tells her, listen, I'm going to the DA office. Roswell is coming with me. Girl, I might get arrested. You'll be fine. We're going to be all right. The daughter, but what about, girl, we will be all right. I told you we are here for it. We here to windmill. We here to nuck if you buck. We here for it all. I said, okay. She goes to the DA office. DA asks her all about the, the whole hospital footage and everything. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. This was O'Reilly in there, questioning her. Baby Maskins walked in there. Maskins handed O'Reilly a file. O'Reilly looked at it, looked at Maskins like, really? You really want me to do this? Maskins looked at him. O'Reilly sat down and said, did you know that the letter that you gave Aaron Wallace doing such and such and such was a forgery? Remember going all the way back, I think that was episode like 1 or 2 of the first season. She was like, child, and he had them cornered her, honey. After that, we see they at the courthouse, outside the courtroom, Aaron, Marie, and Roswell. Apparently Marie did not get arrested. Now I will say this. Some of the stuff seemed to, just zip, 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 zip. And I mean, we were left to connect dots in our head, but a lot of it, they just left you not knowing what happened, and then they would go to another scene, and then you just figured out, well, I guess she didn't get arrested, or I guess she didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of it, there wasn't a good line in terms of telling the story. There was just points, and you had to connect your own dots. So Aaron, while they're talking and trying to figure out what they're going to do, and Roswell tells Aaron that, listen, Marie held you down. She held her own. You ain't got to worry about her. Because Aaron was like, wait a minute, I need to take the deal because he's putting her at risk and this, that, and the third. Roswell was like, she good. She got this. And Marie was like, we told you. We is here to get down with the get downs. We's here for all the windmilling. We's here for the nuck if you buck. So Marie said, bitch, I got on my stilettos, pumps, in the club. Who would have thought that these girls would get caught? We rocking stilettos. So, shouts out to that whole Crime Mob first album, which was everything. Anyway, back to our story. So, he asked Marie, I want you to take this video for me, okay? So he makes this video reaching out to his former best friend, Mikey, the one who lied on the stand and that originally got Aaron put in prison, pinning Aaron as this drug and narcotics kingpin or whatnot. And I was thinking to myself, really, dog, this weak ass video you making is not gonna do nothing. Because if I watch this weak ass video you made, I'll be looking at you like, girl. But I'll tell y'all how that went in a little bit. So then we see Jamal making Jamal goes to Weebay. I don't know the man's name. He is still Weebay and will always be Weebay because he was Weebay on the wire and he's still in jail and he's still Weebay. So he always gonna be Weebay. Anyway. So him and Weebay, they call this truce and they make this deal. So Jamal set up this plan to make everybody happy. Black CO comes and gets Aaron, says Jamal want to talk to you. Jamal ain't in the infirmary no more. They go to the cafeteria. Out comes Weebay and all Cash boys. Cash's boys come in there, beat Aaron down. Boom, 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 boom. Mind you, video is taping. CO says, stop. That's enough. Weebay them and Cash them, they happy they don't got to beat Aaron down. They don't got some, get back. After they get out, Jamal comes in and Aaron is like, the fuck? You was in on it? Jamal was like, yeah, because we had to make this right. They feel like they good now. You don't got to be hiding no more. I'm good on my end. We done called the truce with all the black people. Everybody gets saved. And Aaron was like, well, I had to get my ass whooped. Bitch, you'll be all right. Because if I was Aaron, if I was Jamal, I would have been like, bitch, I've been in the infirmary for how many weeks? You just got your little ass whooping, girl. You'll be all right. Anyway, but the beatdown was purposely caught on tape. What that allowed to happen is the next thing you know, you see Black CO goes to the warden Hunter. He said, listen, we got this video footage. And what I can do is I can go to some people and tell them that you ordered me to have this beat down put on Aaron. You need to go talk to Aaron. Aaron say you want to go talk to you, go talk to the man, hear him out, and see what he wants. But otherwise, this is not gonna look good for you, dog. So then the warden goes and talks to Aaron. Aaron tells the warden, I want Maskins' head on a silver platter. Because then Aaron told the warden, listen, bitch, I got the original footage because we knew you was gonna fuck off. You had the footage deleted from when Maskins came and talked to me in the gym and had it doctored. We have the original footage. And he gave him the thumb drive. He said, just know I already got a copy outside of the prison. So if you do something with that, it's of no consequences. It already has copies. And so the warden knows it's nothing he could do. So he was like, okay, what you want? And he was like, I want a Maskins' head on the platter. He says, okay, I'll do what I got to do. So next thing you know, we see Roswell goes to the current attorney general who's going out, whose place Maskins is about to take. His name is Burke. Burke sit down with Roswell. Roswell tell him all the evidence he got. Burke was like, why are you giving me all this? You need to be going to Maskins with this. Roswell was like, listen, you need to get Maskins to step down. He told Burke because Maskins shit could roll up to you. And it could all be pinned on you. You need to get him to step down so that way you can save your own legacy. Fuck him and fuck his life. And he gave they had a whole bunch of evidence, this, that, and the third. So next thing we know, we see Burke meeting up with Maskins and O'Reilly is there. And Maskins and O'Reilly are sitting there in front of Burke. And Burke gave all of this information that Maskins was doing his white people privilege. And Burke says, bro, it's not going to work this time. Nah. Ain't no getting out of this. Go ahead and step down. It was apparent at that point to Maskins that O'Reilly had been helping get all of this evidence together against Maskins to get him out of there. So Maskins is looking at O'Reilly like, oh, that's what we doing? Really, bitch? Okay. So anyway, Maskins ends up stepping down before he could even sit a single day in office as state attorney of the great state of New York. We didn't see O'Reilly goes and they got to have a special. Burke is going to stay in office so they can have a special election for a new special election for state attorney, which I think will help Sophia's wife. Because she might run again and she might have a better chance of winning now that Maskins has been unmasked. Also, I would venture to tell you that Maskins is not done with you, O'Reilly. White men don't like when you do things like this to them. They always have an ace in the hole. They always be done save something. O'Reilly, you in danger, girl. You in danger. Anyway, O'Reilly goes to offers Aaron a new deal. He get out of jail. He's exonerated. No felony charges. No nothing. However, you did have the whole assault charges from the riot. This, that, and the third. Got to get you on that. It's just going to be a misdemeanor, though. But you're going to have to do probation for 3 years. But you get out of jail. You get the felony charges off. You get exonerated. Good deal. He takes the deal. He signs off on it. Before he gets out of jail, he goes and talks with Jamal. Y'all know Jamal is my boy. Y'all know he sees it for Jamal. Jamal. We love some Jamal. So Jamal and Aaron have this real cute conversation and stuff before Aaron gets out. And I think that was important because Jamal has been the one holding Aaron down since he got in there. So Jamal and Aaron have their moment. He reminds Jamal, listen, I am your attorney. I do represent you. So at any moment, I can come in here and see you. And I will be coming in here to see you because I do represent you. And he lets him know I'm not done with trying to get you out of here. So I'm going to do everything I can to try and get you out of here. And so they have their moment, and Aaron finally gets out of jail. He walks out of jail. Everybody cheering and everything. He's saying goodbye to all the people he done represented and everything and all of that cute stuff. He gets out of jail. What's the first car he sees? Sophia. Sophia's there waiting, and Sophia, he was like, what you doing here? She was like, I just wanted to see you through. I would see it through to seeing you walk out of there. And that was real cute. And then Marie comes, she picks him up, they ride off into the sunset. It goes off from there. So that was the whole episode. It was a cute first episode, but I felt more so like this was a season finale or even a series finale, more so than a season opener, because there was a lot of finality here. There wasn't a lot of obvious, starts to storylines. Now, there's some things that I mentioned earlier with the whole special election that gives way to perhaps Sophia's wife running again for state attorney, and maybe they won't get together, and maybe Sophia gets some kind of job where her and her ex-wife have to combat each other. Who knows? I don't know. There's Jamal and him being in prison, and him being, one of the big dogs now. There's Aaron, practicing law and so forth. There's the relationship with him, his grandson, his daughter, and all. There is some obvious things. There's what is Maskins going to do, in retaliation to O'Reilly and so forth. But I still felt like it just didn't feel like a season opener, which leaves you with all of these great big cliffhangers. There was a lot of finality here. So, but we'll see. Y'all know we in it for the long haul like we was last season. We'll be here for it. Y'all check me out again next week. Let's get down in the comment section and do like we always do. Good. About what we saw. Until then, I'm LJ27. That's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out.